All right, if you can please fold this like a book. Segment addition. What is a segment? We learned that last unit. What's a segment?
A line.
A line is different from a segment.
A line with endpoints.
A line with two endpoints. So here's an example of a segment. What does addition mean?
Add.
To add. So what we are going to be doing today is we are going to take one segment and we are going to add it to another segment to make a bigger segment. All right. Often, whenever we do this postulate, you are going to see the word between. That is a key word that, hey, I need to do segment addition. So what is segment addition? It's given 2 points A and C. A third point B lies in, on is correct, but a word you're going to see more often is between the line segment AC. Because of this, we can say AB plus BC equals AC. So B is between A and C. If I said AB was 8 and BC was 12, how do you find the whole thing AC?
You add it together.
You add it together. What's 8 plus 12? 20. That's what this is saying. AB is 8, BC is 12. The whole thing is 20. The way that I have my students remember segment addition is your left side, what's on the left here,
AB.
plus your right side equals what? The whole thing. So left plus right equals whole is what you're going to hear me say a lot about this. Open up your notes when you've written all of this down. Okay. Now, number one, example one says if T is between L and O. So part of your test, you're going to have to label these segments. So where am I going to put T? In the middle between, and L and O doesn't matter what order, but I'm going to put it in order that it says. Write that down, please. T is between L and O. If LT is 7, so I'm going to put a 7 in between L and T, and TO is 10, how do I find LO? Add them. What am I going to get? 7 plus 10 is 17. Is it really that easy? Yeah. Yes.
This honestly looks like from second grade.
It is second grade math. Now, as we go through the examples, we're going to get a little bit more complicated for sure. But it is. Can you take the pieces and put them together? Example 2 is a little bit more complex, but still it's like fourth grade. What if C is between DE? So put C in between D and E. Y'all, the biggest mistake people make, so back to what Jacob said, second grade math, but people still make mistakes. Why? Because y'all do not like to read as high schoolers. True or false? And so what you do is you're like, oh, I see C, D, E. Let me put it in C, D, and E. Let me put it in order because that's what your brain tells you to do. Please read. Do you see how you can get it wrong if you wouldn't have read that? You see how you would have put C first just because C comes before D? That's not the case. So make sure you read. DE is 30. D to E is 30. CE is 10. C to E is 10. How do I find this DC right here? Subtract. So DC is 30 minus 10, which is 20. Now, are we going to stay that easy? No. We're going to get a little bit more complex here. This next question is a test question. It says, which conjecture can be concluded based on the statements? So, can I change it? If I tell you JH is 20, from J to H is 20. By the way, on your test, you're going to get points, I think I already said this, for labeling your line segments. Please make sure you do this. VS is 30. V to S is 30. And V to H is 15. How do I find JS? Do I add all three of them? Why not? Because it would be too much. Do you agree these are overlapping? Okay, there are two ways to do this. I'm going to show you my way, and then I'm going to kind of show you what Joseph was meaning to say. My way to do this is called the cover-up method. I know JH is 20. I know VH is 15. Can I figure out JV? How? What's 20 minus 15? Do y'all agree that's 5? Because what's 5 plus 15? 20. Cool. Are we okay with that? And if you want to write above it, 20 minus 15, because you don't know how to you got it, you can write that above it. Now I'm going to cover up the other side. I know VS is 30. If I know this is 15, how do I find HS? Subtract. What is 30 minus 15? Now, do I know all three segments? How do I find what JS is? Add them all together. What is 5 plus 15 plus 15? 35 is my answer. Say that louder. Yeah, there is an easier way for some people. So what would be another way to do this? Uh-huh. So Jonathan's saying I could add these together, and then why would I subtract 15? Do you see it overlaps right here? I got to get rid of one of these. So I could add 20 plus 30. What's 20 plus 30? And then I could subtract 15 because it overlaps. I'm subtracting one of them. And that would also give me 35. Both of those ways are right. The reason I like the first way better is because so many times people forget to subtract the 15. They just add them and move on with their life. So if you can remember to subtract that middle number, you're good. All right. Can I change this? You didn't have to write both, but you could. Whichever way works best for you, that's what I want you to do. Number 4. Number 4, which conclusion could be made based on the statements given? It tells me AB is 3, CD is 5, and EF is 6. How can I find A to F? Can I just add those 3 numbers together and that's my answer? No, I'm missing segments. How do I figure out what those segments are? I don't know what BC is though. Huh? Add 3 and 5 and that's my BC? No, can't assume that. What did I say high schoolers don't like to do? Read. There is a whole sentence that I just ignored. What sentence did we just ignore? Oh, I gotta box this. Don't ignore things. It's giving you information. It's even bolded. And for teachers, we think, oh, we bolded it. Y'all are gonna see it. B is the midpoint of AC. What does that mean for this B right here? It's in the middle of A to C, which means what? They are also 3. Since it's in the middle, these two are the same. If you want to put a little tick mark here and here to let me know these are the same. And what else does the rest of this sentence say? E is the midpoint of D to F. So if this is 6, what do I know about this? Because these two are the same. Now, can I find out what the whole thing is? Midpoint means middle. That means whatever is on the one side will be on the other. E is the midpoint, these two sides. So now I'm going to add them together. What is 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6? How did you get that? Put it in the calculator or do it in your head. Does this make more sense? We're okay? Last one I'm going to do. Can I change it? Last one, bottom. We're going to now combine geometry, what we just learned, with algebra, what we were reviewing last week. It says M is between P and Q. So please put M between the P and Q. PM is 2x. MQ is 18. And P to Q is 26. How do I create an equation for this? What did I tell you? What's my left? Plus, what's my right? And what is that going to equal? The whole thing, 26. Left plus right equals whole. Now, does this equation look like what we've been doing in here? Draw your line. How do I get x by itself? Subtract your side chick. What's 26 minus 18? And then what? And then divide by 2. What is 8 divided by 2? 4. X is 4. Cool. How do I find PM? What is PM? Isn't PM 2x? But instead of writing x, what do we know x is? So what is 2 times 4? 8 is my answer. I want you to do example 6. Go. Left plus right equals whole. Bless you. Left plus right equals whole. Look up to make sure your equation's right. X's are on the same side. What can I do?
Okay.
Add them. You should get 5x plus 8 equals 53. What do I do next? Subtract 8. Get rid of my side chick. What's 53 minus 8? 45? Great. And then divide. 45 divided by 5 is 9. X equals 9. Here we go. Write it down. Now, what is DO? DO is what? But instead of writing X, what am I going to do in parentheses? What is 3 times 9 plus 8? 3 times 9 is 27. Plus 8 is 35. And then what's OG? 2 times, instead of X, we're writing, what's 2 times 9? 18. And what I love about segment addition is you can check yourself. Did you get it right? What is 35 plus 18? Is it 53? Is that what that was right there? So you know you got it right. You don't have to come ask me, Miss Olivares, is this correct? Add them together and see if it's right. All right, what I would like you to do now is to add this to your table of contents. Page 10, glue this in. I'm giving you time right now. Next assessment, a lot of y'all, when I walked around for the assessment, you did not have the pages glue in. Glue it in now, page 10. Start today. Crap. Beth?
Yeah. Oh, Miss Oliver,
Look at my glue. What? There's no more in there? Oh, got the idea of the glue. There should have been some around the room, so some desks might have 2. Is there some at that back table? No? Okay, give me a second, I'll get y'all some. All right, what you're going to do at the end, Jonathan, can you pass one out to everybody, please? Is you are going to do the even problems only. Even problems only. Yeah. You may work with a partner or by yourself or with partners, with multiple. No matter what, though, you are working. For number 1 or number 2, please read above it to know what order the letters go in. Read above it to know what order the letters go in. Can you catch? Joseph, can you catch? For number 2, it says right here, look up top. C is between A and E. That matters. C has to go in the middle. Remember when you're gluing, you are gluing the border and an X. Don't waste my glue. Thank you. You are gluing a border and then an X. All right, get started. You are doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Go.